Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, before I start, I just wanted to say thank you to Carl. Thank you, you legend. And congratulations on your new job. Hey guys, how you going? I can hear myself. Why? Tell me if there's an echo, guys. I'm having trouble this morning. Technical difficulties. Okay, I've had a video removed from YouTube. Yesterday's stream. You will find it over on Rumble if you're looking for it. It was very interesting, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Why can I hear myself? No. What is this? Okay. McAmius said Elon Musk's Starlink is a threat to Australia's NBN network, it would seem. Starlink has already disseminated NBN's own satellite network, and it would seem Starlink continually upgrades into the future. Seem to be, of course. I don't know what happened there. It's also important to point out the Communication Minister talks up the importance of regional Australia and the function of the NBN. However, unless customers are within the main town, most customers are on the satellite network, which is powered by Starlink, primarily over NBN's own satellite network. Wow. Okay, Brendan Dilley said the effect of mass deportation for the average American is going to be profound. The Democrats have downplayed the issue. Rents are about to crater. Food prices and insurance will also crater. Air travel will get easier. Your children's education will improve. And Brendan Dilley said, deport them all. Alexandria Marshall said, let's pretend you want your nation to be a Western saviour and open its arms to refugees. Okay, but let's be clear about one thing. If you're going to save people from a religious war in the Middle East, you can only take refugees from one side. Importing both imports the religious war and saves nobody. Yep. Australia is a Christian secular nation. If we're going to take refugees, they should be Christians. What are we doing? Well, our government is bringing in the Islamists who murder the Christians. Why? Are our leaders stupid? They seem perplexed about the sudden rise in religious violence. No one else is surprised. That's what happens. Okay, Mick Amias said any Australian official who supported or funded Anti-Australia Day should be investigated for foreign interference or funding. If evidence is found, should be charged, and if found guilty, jail for a minimum of 25 years. Australia first. I agree with that. Juanita Broderick has shared Katie Hopkins. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love this. Nobody says it better than Katie Hopkins. Let's have a listen. She's quite funny, this lady. Okay, now I've got no sound on the desktop audio. Let's have a look. I'll pause it while I have a look, guys. Okay, guys, I've got something weird going on. I don't know what's going on. Let's have a listen. No, that didn't work, did it? I'm not having a good day. Let's try that again.
The very same day, he was out signing to say there are only two biological sexes. He was out signing to say that they are leaving. America has left the World Health Organization, and all of the vaccine pushers and all of the lockdown twats and Fauci and all the rest of them, war criminals in my personal opinion, are gone forever. And the World Health Organization now has zero purpose whatsoever. And then we're going to leave the Paris climate bullshit. America has walked away from all of the climate shit. And then it's going to centralise all the money. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps. All the money paid to NGOs, who are actually the dark arts of the big, powerful people that actually run the planet, pulling all that money back in, ending the war between Ukraine and Russia, phony war for laundering cash. All of this shit on day one. We're going to drill, baby, drill. Come on. If there's one thing you need to do to make a menopausal old lady's nipples permanently erect, is to stand on a stage in America and say, we're going to drill, baby, drill. Whisper that to me any day of the week and I am yours. Drill, baby, drill. And you can buy whatever car you want. Oil and gas. It's just going to gush oil. It is so hot. Honestly, I don't even know what it means to be moist anymore, truly. But if there was an opportunity for me to be moist ever again in parts that now chafe, it is someone standing up and saying, drill, baby, drill. Yeah. Come on. Let's do that. It's the very same day.
Oh my goodness, Katie. Okay. Jews down under Shirley said newly arrived Gazan refugee protesting. And look at this person with a black fella and Palestine. Are you sure? From Gaza to protesting Australia, the country that just gave them safety, allegedly. This is how they treat Australia. Well done. Juanita Broderick said all these countries refusing to take back their own citizens proves Trump's point. They're not sending us their best. No, they're emptying their asylums and prisons into our countries. Narcoleptic Weeb said, I'm Danish. Please shut the up. Blade of the Sun has said Denmark is better than the USA in every way. This is Denmark. Denmark has free healthcare and free college. Denmark's minimum wage is $25 an hour and people work 35 hours a week. Denmark is the happiest country in the world. Be like Denmark. Well, this person said, I'm Danish. Please shut the fuck up. Income tax starting from 36% goes all the way towards 53% depending on your pay. Firearms are heavily regulated. Self-defense is in practice a criminal offence. Fucking mace is illegal. 25% VAT. Taxes on taxes for a tax. Sounds like Australia. Not good. All this socialism is not good. Okay, because you pay tax for other people to go to college and for other people to have free healthcare. You know, it's not ideal, guys. I know some people that don't have it think it's a great idea, you know, but no, it's not. Okay, you'll die waiting for a doctor. Disclosed TV said just in US Border Patrol agents and suspected cartel gunmen exchanged fire at the southern border with Mexico. Oh dear. Senator Babbitt said it's only a matter of time till what happened in America happens here in Australia. It's inevitable. The wheels are in motion and nothing can stop it. Autism Capital said it feels like America came to life again. It will happen. Here, guys. Nothing can stop what's coming. Joe Lang said, I've been saying this is coming for a long time. Elon Musk, the head of Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, is reportedly exploring implementations of blockchain technology in US government operations to track and reduce federal spending. According to Bloomberg, the DOGE is also looking at using blockchain to secure data, make payments and manage buildings as part of the DOGE efficiency push. Personnel from the newly commissioned non-government department have also met with representatives from public permissionless blockchain networks to consult about potential use by the US government. Blockchain technology is going to revolutionise our government in a way that shines the light on everything they do. Every dollar will be tracked on a blockchain and accounted for. Every bill in Congress will be put on a blockchain so the American people can read it before it's voted on, so they can voice their opinion to their representatives first. And every budget will be on the blockchain so the American people can see if Congress is representing the citizens or themselves. Everything decentralised, open and honest. It's going to change everything. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Our government will be forced to be open and honest. The people in control. That's what you want to see. Bro said, imagine destroying people's ability to live a normal life, to raise a family without the stress and struggles, by thinking you can somehow change the world's climate. Such a ludicrous concept. They couldn't even control the LA fires. It's a fucking joke. Tucker Carlson News said, breaking, Elon Musk said there should be a law that all bills introduced in Congress should be digitally accessible to the public at least 7 days before any vote in Congress. Do you agree, Elon? Yes or no? Look, I'm just going to mute that so that I can't hear my own voice echoing back at me. Oh no, I still can. Something weird going on with my technology. Okay, yes, everyone agrees that Elon Musk should, all bills should be introduced in Congress and should be digitally accessible so that the people can see them and say something before, they pass it. Matt Van Swol said absolutely massive cleanup effort is underway in Western North Carolina today. The Army Corps of Engineers are everywhere. Why didn't Joe Biden do this 4 months ago? Because Joe Biden's a potato. Can't do anything. And all the other deep state in there don't care. Okay, Alexandra Marshall again said this is the year we need to remind the world that all of the worst authoritarians in Europe, the communists, the socialists, the national socialists and the fascists are all far left. It's the left who threaten peace and prosperity. The right just want peace. Juanita Broderick said today, going, gone. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Senator Babette said slavery never ended. It was expanded to include every man and woman on the planet. Do you understand? All of us. Okay? So all these people yelling about history, slavery. Hey, hello. Have you looked around you today to see what's going on? Okay. American as... I don't know if that's what they... Could be American Air Force for all I know. Breaking, Tom Homan says he will arrest Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs if she interferes with mass deportation. Let's go. Hope she does. Samantha Smith said Iraq has lowered the marriage age to 9. The decision is based on Sharia law, which allows Muslim men to marry girls as young as 6. Under Sharia, every girl in this photo would be married by now, but we're racist for criticising their pedo ideology. Okay, Kobe Thatcher said we all need to channel our inner Sam Newman whenever there's an acknowledgement of country. I think it's wrong and it's nonsense and it's complete. It's a sham. So I started to walk out of respect. That's what you got to do. Walk out. If they start doing that welcome to country, wherever you are, just walk out. Go back in after they finished. Defiant L said Trump, any teacher or official that suggests to a child that they were trapped in the wrong body, they will face severe consequences. Go Trump, including potential civil rights violation for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding as part of our new credentially... Hang on. I'm going to let him say it. Why not?
Education will inform states and school districts.
Why is it not? Hello?
That if any...
Why is nothing coming out? Okay, hang on.
My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parent's consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Go Trump. Okay, Richard said, who else thinks that new doctors from a different country should have to sit the Australian medical exam to be able to practice over here? The notice has said the Australian Medical Association has raised concern over an influx of 150 trainee doctors from India arriving in Perth this month as part of an unannounced program. Yeah, I think they should have to pass an Australian exam. Oh, I don't know. Cynical Publius said, to fully understand just how remarkable today's exchange with Colombia was, you need to understand how Washington, D.C. has traditionally worked through these sorts of issues and the different way it works now under Trump. I'll illustrate the traditional approach. Colombia announces it will not take our repatriation flights. On Monday, the State Department convenes an interagency task force with DOD, NSC, DEA, INS, ICE, Commerce, Treasury and Homeland Security. The task force meets for 4 days and develops a position paper. The position paper is rejected by the Secretary of State, who is unhappy that insufficient equity considerations are built into the process. The task force reconvenes a week later to redevelop 3 new equity-centric courses of action and create a new position paper. The process is delayed a week because Washington, D.C. gets 3 inches of snow. Secretary of State approves the new position paper for interagency circulation, and considerable input is received from the heads of other departments, so the task force must reconvene. The original 3 proposed responsive courses of action are scrapped in favour of a new 4th course of action that achieves the worst aspect of the 3 prior courses of action but satisfies the interagency. Gee God. Someone in state who disagrees leaks to the Washington Post, who writes a story about how ineffective the presidential administration is. The White House Chief of Staff sets up a session 3 days later to brief the president, who approves the new 4th course of action. Over a month after the issue is first raised, a State Department Public Affairs officer holds a press conference announcing that Colombia has agreed to try to send fewer criminals into the US, and everyone declares a victory. Wow, that took a long time to get nothing done, didn't it? Really, that took a very long time to get nothing done. Trump's approach. Colombia announces it will not take our repatriation flights. After a par 5 third hole where he goes 1 under par, Trump uses his iPhone to post on social media as to how the US will destroy Colombia's economy if they do not do what the US demands. By the time Trump gets to the par 4 6th hole, Colombia's president has agreed to repatriate all illegal Colombians in his own plane, which he will pay for. Trump finishes 3 under par and goes to the clubhouse for a Diet Coke, where he posts a gangster AI image of himself and the new fuck around, find out doctrine, 5 winning. See the difference? It's called leadership. Wow, that was very quick compared to whatever goes on here. This is like absolute BS. No wonder it takes ages for anything to get done. Okay, Alex James, not to be confused with Alex Jones. This is the reason why the public system is failing. The NBN was a total waste of money, taxpayer money, your money. Sinking an extra $3.8 billion of your dollars into a failed project is insanity. It's called sunken cost fallacy. More like money laundering. They're blatantly wasting money because they don't have to work for it, so they're making decisions based on emotions and politics. All government departments have this issue at their core. They aren't relying on providing value with the threat of going out of business. They're relying on providing value with no risk. Why work hard for your money if you don't have to do anything to get it? Why try and spend it wisely? The government is too large and needs to be shrunk. The free market has won. Elon Musk's Starlink is better than the NBN. They are wasting your money. I think they're washing it. I think they know that it's not going to go anywhere and they're not going to try and fix it, but they're going to pocket or give their friends, put it in their friends' pockets. Catherine Deeves Morgan said Australia Day 2025. New South Wales government sows division, disunity and disrespect. New South Wales Labor could not be more hateful and contemptuous towards Aussies who want to celebrate our National Day. Disgusting. So they lit the Opera House up with the Aboriginal flag, which is very divisive. It does not include all Australians. It is just for Aboriginals. See? Our flag, this flag here, right, includes all of Australians. This here does not. I dare you to argue with me. Save Our Streets said it's been a week now and we have good quality security pics. Have these scum been caught? these scum beat a lifeguard who was trying to protect people in the pools from being bombed. You know what bombed is? When you're in a swimming pool, right? It's jumping, holding your knees up to your chest and making a big splash. We call it bombed here, okay? They were trying to protect like kids and women from these people landing on them. Anyway, and he got beaten for it. Stephen said his name is Declan Cutler. Declan, 15, was walking at a reservoir in Victoria when 8 teens unknown to him chased and stabbed him 60 times. While dying, the scum returned to steal his shoes. Mass media is hiding gang's background now, but we know. Have you had enough? I've had enough. Ozpolly said, I don't condone the beliefs and actions of the National Socialist Network, but I find it puzzling that different rules seem to apply to them compared to other groups engaging in similar activities. Do you find this to be a tad inconsistent? Yes, but these ones here, I believe, are government stooges set up to try and make the right look bad when in reality the Nazis were left-leaning. Sorry, but they were. These people watch out whites. Okay? So they arrested these guys and not these. Okay. There you go. You can arrest them both for all I care. Just make sure you're distributing the justice equally, like you did during the COVID lockdowns. Alexandra Marshall said, is there any reason Victoria Police hasn't made arrests over these threats of racial violence? They seemed pretty keen when it came to freedom protesters during COVID. Something tells me this is not going to end well. I don't know if this person realises, but they look pretty white to me. I don't know. Anyway, Senator Babap said, yesterday the Burj Khalifa in Dubai was lit up with the Australian flag for Australia Day. Oh my God, they celebrate it better than we do. Meanwhile, in Australia, some left-wing activists are burning the flag and demanding statues and monuments while both the Labor and Liberal National parties do nothing about it. Help me protect Australia and join the movement. Dear God. Well, thank you, Dubai. I am stunned. Stunned mullet. No, kidding. Jack Pozo said, question of the day. Viral videos are going around showing empty Walmarts and Home Depots. Restaurants are reporting kitchen staff aren't showing up to work. Have you experienced anything like this? How many illegals are really in our country? Interesting. Seems like it could just be videos of the stores before or after hours. I don't think many illegals are heading out already. There you go. I don't know. What do you think? Insurrection Barbie said that was 4D chess. He already knew what would happen if countries refused repatriation flights. They had all this planned out and ready to go. They were just waiting for the first sucker to try it. The second administration is 100 times more prepared, focused and determined to accomplish their agenda than they were the first time around. It's incredible to watch. It is. It's going hard. Go hard or go home. That's what I say. Sky News Australia has posted this. A Melbourne man has spoken out after staff at a popular St Kilda pub told him he needed to remove his MAGA hat or leave the venue as it was enticing political violence. So if you wear a Make America Great Again hat here in Australia, allegedly you are inciting political violence. How about if anyone touches him, you arrest that person for the violence, not this person who may start, a conversation? I don't know. Or, might trigger some lefties. They're the ones that should be arrested if they attack him. Mick Amias said, so the state government in South Australia funded an anti-Australia Day rally which no doubtedly divides the country further, but arrested men that stand up for white people in Australia. I don't think anyone knows those are government feds. Anyways, So he arrested people for celebrating the National Day over Hurdy words. Government is continuing to prove the point that white Australians, whilst currently are the majority in Australia, are the most targeted when it comes to protests. Perfect example was Black Lives Matter protests when police stood with protesters but refused to stand with those whom opposed lockdown protesters, which were heavily mixed race. Culture and race wars in Australia are the next frontier, and it's becoming clearer that younger Australians are seeing what is happening to their country and they're worried about it. The double standards we have right around the country need to stop, and they do. Ridiculous. Oh, this was interesting. Fox 11 Los Angeles, breaking. Feds uncover a $200 million smuggling operation tied to China using the ports of LA. What do you see? I see lots of evergreen. Apparently it's Chinese goods, okay? It's not people. It's Chinese goods. I reckon they should check every one of these things, man. Can they x-ray them? Because that's what I think they should do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here in case you get some severe echo, and please let me know in the comments below if I'm echoing. I'm going to have to ring my son because I don't know what to do about it. Help. Okay, guys. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.